Okie dokie. How is everybody doing? Welcome to episode 2 of season 2. I am so glad that you guys are with me. Now, I did something because I'm always into something. I changed some settings on the camera, and I really hope that this is not coming through too dark. And if it is, did y'all hear that? Well, there's a bathroom right here that I never use. I use it as a storage area, but I had to pee before I hit record. And so it's like, I don't want to go all the way upstairs when I can just pee right here, but clearly I knocked something over. Anyway, welcome to episode 2. And I hope that this is not too dark, because if it is, I'm sorry, Trey, the editor, because you're gonna have to fix that. As well, I've done some things. I got my eyebrows done. I have makeup on today. Oh God, I didn't put any chapstick on. Oh dear. All right, I'm sorry, but you have to hold yourself to some kind of something, right? I mean, I don't want to be on here. Let's just say this video goes viral, and the whole world sees me with chapped lips, and these lips are big. Back in the day, they used to call my lips soup coolers. That used to hurt my feelings so bad. Hey, soup coolers, because I had big old lips. My first guy that I ever had a gay experience with, he said, "Your lips, they're so full. I really love your lips." And that was the first time at 17 years old. I lie to you not. At 17 years old was the first, 17? It was 17. Probably 18, 19 years old was the first time that someone complimented my lips. Other than that, my family and them would talk about these big old juicy lips because they were huge. I've grown into my lips now. It hangs though. Like if I'm thinking, can I do it? I can't do it, but it naturally hangs, or I'm naturally biting my lips. I don't know what to do with these things. They're like extra luggage. I'm surprised Delta don't charge me an extra $20 per lip. Nonetheless, I am perfectly okay. Let me tell you what I challenge myself to do a lot is look at myself and refuse me of tearing me down. And that's something new I've been doing lately, because normally I'll see something, I'll see myself and immediately just start picking. Oh, look at that, look at this, look at that. Now I see myself and make myself say great things about myself. You should know that more than likely the picture you see in your head of yourself is way more damning than how and what you really are. Why in the world we are harder on ourselves than what we should be, I don't know, but we are, and I mean, it is what it is. But I'm growing out of that. I mean, maybe a late bloomer. I'm 41, I'll be 42 this year. But the point is, I'm growing out of that. I am not gonna be sitting here. Why is everything itching now that I've started? My eye, well, really what it is, oh gosh. My nose hairs, I just got a haircut. I think my nose hairs are agitated. Anyway, I've spent 3 minutes rambling, oh gosh. Welcome to episode 2. Got a lot of things to talk about. The last episode I was talking about putting pellets in my cheek, and let me tell you. So I don't know how many pellets of testosterone he put in my right butt cheek. And I am not transgendered, though there's nothing wrong with being transgender. I actually would love to date a transgendered male. I would really love to date. Here, especially these TikTok transgendered males, they be looking so good lately. But anyway, I think it's the best of both worlds, where you have the external body as a man, and the internal mindset as a man, of course, but we're not talking about internal right now. We're staying fleshy here. Fleshy people, fleshy. You look like a man, but I don't want a transgendered male that has had the bottom surgery. I want you to keep your cootie cat. Let me tell you right now, we would have so much fun. So that's like on my bucket list of things that I at least want to date is a transgendered male. I don't know, because I don't know enough of them. I don't know where to find transgendered males, but if you happen to be one, what was I saying? Oh, so no, I'm not transgendered, but I, my testosterone is low. And as I said in episode 1, allegedly it helps with, depression and energy and stuff. So instead of self-ejecting, I went and got the pellets put in my right cheek. The pellets dissolve over a space of 5 months. Now let me tell you how this happened. I walked into that office to tell the doctor, I only want to take the injections today, and I'll take the injections to the end of February. Then I want to discontinue my subscription, right? Let me tell you how this man got me to get these pellets. He said, but you're looking so good. And I thought, well, I am. And so I was like, oh, well, okay. Well, all right, give me the pellets then. So now I'm paying $300 a month versus $2 for these pellets. But my booty cheeks are so sore. Oh my God. I mean, it's like, I wish y'all could feel it.
Hell no, to the no, hell to the no.
I could feel, I think, where the pellets are. But now, so I've had a bandage on my booty for like a week now, well, 6 days. And tomorrow I can take the bandage off because the hole had to close up. They were pretty big sized pellets. But on my booty cheek was so sore, so I text the guy because I'm very dramatic, and I thought, oh my God, something's going wrong. My booty's gonna be like, I'm gonna wake up with a ball about this big in my butt. And no, I think I was just extra sore this week. So anyways, that's that. I thought about sharing with you guys the books I read. Maybe I'll do that in another episode. Let's talk about this. When to let go. One thing I'm learning in life, and hopefully I can squeeze in my story about how I got high on accident with this vape pen. I'm always doing something. I am currently learning about this ideal of letting go. And I hope I'm not too serious today, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, this is my show. But I think you're gonna get something from this. I think you're gonna get something. And what I mean by that is, there are times where things are not bad. There are times where holding on can be extremely beneficial for you. In at least an aspect or two. There are times where you could possibly get the validation you need, you can get the touch you need, the love you need, the communication you need, and you still not be a good fit in the space that you're in. And before this space or moment in my life, I thought that you had to be void or absent of these things for it to be an indicator that I don't need to be in this space. But you can be loved, you can be liked, you can be all of the things, you can have the best cheerleading squad in the world. But if that space is not your space of grace, you have to let it go. Did you hear what I said? If that place is not your space of grace, you gotta let it go. Sometimes that ain't easy. And what I'm learning, glory to my God, is that the more and more I connect with my vision for my life, the more and more I have to be particular about my spaces. Now let me say this, that doesn't necessarily mean that the space you're in is a wrong space or a bad space. It's just not your space. Whether it's a friendship, whether it's a marriage, whether it's a partnership, whether it's an entrepreneurship, whether it's a fellowship, whether it's a church, a family function, someone that you're dating, you got to be sensitive of the spaces you're in. And you have to be the determining factor of whether this space works for you or not. And you know how you do that? You do that by continuing being dedicated with the idea of learning you, learning your voice, learning what matters to you, learning your value system. I suspect that there are a lot of people that are unhappy, unsettled, unmotivated. They're vindictive, they're jealous, they're mad, they're ugly on the inside, and they're dark only because they don't know their value, they don't understand themselves, so they continue to put themselves in spaces and places that don't make the best for them. It doesn't make the best experience for them. And I'm telling you, man, I don't think there's nothing worth sacrificing to be in a space that you don't have grace for. I have walked away from relationships that are valuable to me, will probably always be valuable to me, and have been valuable to me because I don't have the grace for the space. And that's okay. That's okay. Because I'm committed to something different. Let me share with you this, guys, real quick. There's a book. So when I'm buying books, right? Now I set these books. I got some of everything on top of these books, including a gallon of water, which I probably need to drink, but I won't right now. But I'm gonna say, oh shoot. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I bought this book. It's called Discover. Discover Your True North. This book spoke to me so loudly last week or week before last when it was talking about personal power versus positional power. Now, basically it's like this. The Terrill Hill storytelling series, I have personal power. No one can take this from me. No one can dumb this down or smarten it up. It starts with me and ends with me. I have personal power. If I was on someone else's show as a co-host, let's just say I got picked up to be the co-host of The Real, right? In that space, I have positional power. I am powerful as long as I stay in that position. And when I read that, it really woke me up to what I want out of my life. I want personal power. I am not the least bit interested into positional power. Now there are some fringe benefits to positional power. You get a level of power that you don't have to work for. The position demands a certain kind of power. When it comes to personal power, you work for it. You have to put in what my dad used to say, that elbow grease. And most people would rather settle. All right, I'm not going to say most people, because I believe there are some people that are called to be positional when it comes to power, when it comes to helping people fulfill their goals, reach their dreams, make the vision or whatever. Then there are some people called to create the vision, So there are some people, by virtue of their life calling, will always have a positional power, and that is okay. But I'm not talking to you right now. I'm talking to people who have sold out because the positional power was intoxicating. You are a soul sellout. Damn, that's rough, ain't it? You are a soul sellout, and the soul that you have sold out of, oh boy, did you hear what I just said? The soul that you have sold out of, meaning you don't even have any soul left because you've sold it all out. It was not your mama's, not your daddy's, it was yours. Because you would rather be drunk off of someone else's cup than to make the cup, then create the juice that goes in the cup, and then pour the motherfucker yourself. Come on, how long have I been on this thing? Oh shit, I ain't gonna talk about this the whole time, but I hope that someone that is miserable in their current space wakes the hell up from this video. And I cannot tell you the level of discomfort that I have to own to ensure that I stay in a place of personal power. And let me tell you this, and I'm okay with that. Because when I am not in a space that I am building, I went to therapy today because I'm a man that goes to therapy, a black man that goes to therapy. And listen, you should go to therapy too. I think if you're black in America, outside of what has happened with, because think about it, compounded on top of the craziness of COVID was George Floyd and and all of this kind of stuff. If you black in America, your ass need to be in counseling. and let me say this. This counseling is some bullshit. And let me tell you what I mean by that. It is hard to find counseling. I called a list of counselors, and almost 99% of them was like, oh, we don't take insurance. Pay out of pocket. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm already paying almost $300-400 a month for insurance. So now you're telling me you don't want to take my insurance? And the reason why they don't want to take insurance is because a certain type of counselor, what I was told, get paid at the level of a social worker when they go through insurance. So, in other words, to speak to someone of worth to get mental and emotional help is a fringe benefit of the fucking rich, and that's ridiculous. But anyway, I got a proper counselor because I just happen to have means. So I'm fussing on behalf of people who cannot afford it. At any rate, all right, back to the subject. My therapist told me that I need to keep the main thing, and the main thing is me. I have a problem. Oh God, I'm being honest today. I have a problem with keeping the main thing, and then it causes me issues. But I ain't gonna do it no more. I am going to keep the main thing. We are 18 minutes in, and I told myself that I was supposed to be telling y'all to follow me on all social media. YouTube, which you're on, please hit like and subscribe. TikTok. Okay, so I'm doing memes on TikTok. It's a trial. I haven't been consistent enough to see if it's gonna work or not. I think it's gonna work. I think I need funnier memes. So send me some memes, DM me, slide in my inbox. Tell me, hey, anyway. I ain't giving you no sex. I'm telling you, well, I'm recording. Did I say that? Some of y'all want to know if I'm playing or not. And there's 50% of y'all saying, oh, he just playing. He wouldn't have sex with nobody, slide in his inbox. And another 50% of y'all are saying that nigga is nasty. And both of y'all are right. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me. So, that's all I have today. Take a moment and ask yourself, am I supposed to have positional power, or am I supposed to have a personal power? And if you are one that you're in a personal space, but you're supposed to be positional, get the hell about that personal space. And if you're one that is in a positional space, but you're supposed to be in a personal space, get the hell about that positional space. And ask the God of gods and Lords of lords, or whoever the hell you talk to give you the grace to build what you're supposed to build. How you're supposed to build it, when you're supposed to build it, which is now. Nobody got time, no goddamn waiting in 2022. Girl, build. And enjoy the fruits of your labor. Because baby, when you do it right, and you do it in the right space where there's grace, your labor will not be in vain. If you're laboring and you often think, is this in vain? You in the wrong space. All right, be best and be blessed. Hello.